as we have a husband and wife coming to the water box. Annie Whiteley in blue, her husband Jim in white. The J&A Alcohol Funny Car team on full display. These engines using that screw-style supercharger turn a lot of RPM, which makes sense, right? The supercharger is nothing but a giant air pump on top of the engine. So the faster and harder you turn that air pump, the more air is introduced into the engine. That means the more fuel you can burn, and the more fuel you can burn, the more horsepower you can make. So Jim Whiteley making his way back. Whiteley, a former champion in the world of top alcohol dragster competition, which is the class that will follow this one. Annie Whiteley has been a factor in the alcohol funny car category for some years now. A well-vetted driver is Annie, and Jim actually has spent some time in the Pro Mod ranks as well. Annie has really spent her time in the alcohol funny car. Mike Strasburg, the crew chief, both of these machines. Strasburg, it should be noted, is a guy who has been well over 300 miles an hour on the Bonneville Salt Flats. Now, he is a guy that has his own type of motorsport he likes. Strasburg's main interest is land speed racing, but he knows how to tune an alcohol burning Hemi. And the finish line stripe, it will be Jim Whiteley running down ahead of Annie. But look at that. 562.5 and a 562.7. You talk about the tune-ups on these cars being equal. They run within 0.02 of a second. And Jim only got down there first because he was 83 on the tree and Annie was 89. That was a fantastic side-by-side contest. Ooh, breaking news. Awesome. Breaking news in the announcer booth. I dig it. We'll be talking about that here in just a few minutes in our top alcohol dragster category. Thank you, Jessica. So a nice way to start the weekend here for Jim and Annie Whiteley. The matching 62s. Doesn't put them on top of the field, but you want to have a nice baseline. There is plenty of qualifying left to do here, and you want to get it right out of the gate.